Can you tell us a little bit about the company that you work at and what's your role there?
Yeah, I'm a game designer at United Front Games. This is our first title. ModNation Racers is our first one out of the gate. Company started about 2.5 years ago. I'm glad to say that I was there day one to help build this new studio. There's a real chemistry to our team that we have all this experience together, and we're able to build something new and fresh. And a lot of us worked on huge franchises before, and we really wanted to create something new and not really get rid of that legacy and challenge ourselves and make something that's original and is all about what we want to do.
How do you make that user-generated content, and what's fun about that process?
Well, what's fun is that you actually sort of dive in. We went into a rapid iterative process where we didn't try to figure out or second guess what the final product could or should be. We had some goals about how accessible we wanted to be, how powerful we wanted the customization tools to be, but very few assumptions about how we would go about it or how end users would want to go about it. So basically, we just started building and we started testing. We had a lot of people in the office test it. We brought in people, friends and family, come in and test it. Done extensive user testing with Sony. We've put out a couple of betas. And what's been fun is actually finding out what people want to do and how they want to use it, and responding to that. It was about actually addressing the needs of the audience, which was a very wide audience, and we think we've gone pretty far in that direction.
So user-generated content in various forms has been around for quite a few years, and it's definitely something that we've seen a major growth with Little Big Planet and your game coming out. Do you see that as a trend moving forward, or how do you see that evolving or changing over the next few years?
I think it is a growing trend, but not a fad. I think that user-generated content is here to stay. I think people expect that amount of freedom to express, from the web, right, from social networking sites on the web, and now with online connectivity built into every console, with gobs and gobs of storage built in, there's no reason to stop doing this. People are going to expect to be able to create every part of their experience and to renew the games themselves, to renew it by downloading content from others. I can't see any reason why people will stop doing it.
Tell me a little bit about your thoughts and experiences here in the Vancouver region and where you think the game industry is going here.
What's amazing about Vancouver is that there's so much familiarity and diversity. And because there are a lot of companies that have spawned from others, and people have worked together, in certain companies, but also fresh blood all the time. They bring so much fresh perspective. They challenge us. They make sure that we're not lazy or complacent. And we've got really it's reinvigorated all of us, and we've constantly got new hires from within Vancouver, from out of Vancouver, from schools like Vancouver Film School. We have a number of VFS grads on ModNation Racers, and it really took all of those inputs to make a game that's this diverse.
So if you could give one piece of advice to an aspiring game designer, what would that be?
Yeah, I mentioned in my talk, a morsel is make a game for someone you love. And I think with more and more people playing games, I think there's no easier way to make was actually a very demanding profession and demanding industry easy, day in, day out. To always be inspired to make something fun, make something fresh, make something accessible, make something that doesn't just play to the traditional audience, but someone who is close to you. And I think that's a great inspiration for many of us on our team, and hopefully for others.
Well, thank you very much for being a part of our Game Design Expo and for being here today.
Thanks, Dave. It's been an honor.